Oh shit, we're
But
live.
I kind of want to sample that. That was kind of
I
hard.
know, right? That
That's,
was a little bopper, right? That was a
yeah,
little bopper, man. You feel me?
yeah.
That was a
That was kind of hard.
That might have been a little baby slap, huh? Might have
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
little baby
It could have
slap.
been something. Could have
A
turned it into
slap,
something.
a slap.
A
By the
slapper.
way, that's how you use slap. It's not food.
Yeah, yeah. Food don't slap.
It's not. Oh,
Oh, I can't stand that.
this game slaps right here. Oh my god.
Nah,
No, that's not how that word. That's not how that word works. That's not
nah.
how
But
that
that
word
beat
works.
was a slapper though. That
That
beat
beat was
slap.
a slapper. Might have been a
That beat slap.
blapper.
Ba-da, ba-da. It might have been a. It might have been one. It might have been one.
It might
How
have
you
been
doing,
one.
Graham?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, sir. How are you doing today, sir?
Ooh, Birdman hand rub.
Oh yeah, Birdman hand rub. You know, it's you know what time it is on Mondays
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. Money Mondays.
I really, ooh, you know what? I like that. 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 I like that.
Yeah, Money
I like that a lot,
Mondays.
actually. You know what I'm saying?
Sensational.
Yeah,
I think that's sensational, man. How are you today, sir?
I'm sensational. Yeah,
No,
get
you know
to
I
the
did
money.
that for you. You know I did
Yeah,
that for you.
thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Much appreciative.
Do you have
You know
any
what I'm
white
saying?
soul for us this week, or did I not give you time
Ah,
to search for some white soul for us this week?
search for white soul. I always have white soul on
White
deck.
soul is everywhere, isn't it? It's all around us.
If you want to
Talk
hear
to
some
him.
beautiful white soul, one of the best songs, period. I'll just say.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Shout out to Queen.
Talk to him. Shout out to Queen.
You hear
Gotta
them?
have a
You
white
hear
soul on
the
deck.
yeah? You hear the harmonies?
I do hear the harmonies. I appreciate the
Yeah,
harmonies,
man.
man.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
we're here for, man. The music brings people together. You know,
Together.
just like the
Yeah,
metaverse brings people together. It's about connecting people. That nigga sounded like
connecting.
such a robot when he said that.
I mean, as he
He
was a
did.
CGI person.
Speaking of white soul, did you know that Hall & Oates has a 24-hour, 7 days a week hotline called Call & Oates? Where you
No,
can
I
just
bet you've
call.
called it.
You can call.
I know you've called it.
And I have not called it. Would you like me to call it?
You call every number
Should
that's
I call it?
available.
Should I call
Call
it?
it.
I'm gonna call it right now. So the number for Call & Oates, if you're not aware, is 719, and I almost hit 713. Where do I think I am? 719-266-2837. And that is the phone number for Call & Oates.
Yes. The hotline.
Your emergency Hall & Oates helpline.
Your
To
emergency.
hear 101, please press 1. To hear it go, please press 2. To hear Manita, please press 3.
Let's hear
Songs?
Monica. Yes.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can Call & Oates.
Does that count for a stream, or are they playing themselves?
I'm pretty sure it's just a stream because it's like it's an audio recording. It's like, yo, to hear this, press 1. To hear this, press 2. To hear this, press 3. You know. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was Monica right there. British lady says when you call this hotline, that's pretty cool. You know, I think that's pretty
cool,
dope, man.
That's some pretty cool
man.
marketing. Little
It's a pretty good
scam.
So aside
tool.
from spanking me in a fantasy this
Whoa,
weekend, how was your
pause.
weekend,
Okay,
sir?
there we go.
Pause. Yeah, of course. I
Um,
mean, you know, I'm grown as fuck, but you know, it's
yeah.
all good. We can take it there.
I'm never
Pause.
spanking a grown man. But
fantasy in a fake
Yes.
in a fake
in
scenario.
fantasy football. Yes. In fantasy
In
football.
a fake scenario where points are divided about a football game based on plays that happen on the television screen and play out in real life wherever the hell the game is. Okay, like, let's get
Understand?
all that together.
Okay.
Let's get all that together.
Now that we got that clear,
Now that we got that out of the way, yes, sir.
my week has been good. No, it has been. My weekend was pretty chill. Got a new refrigerator.
Okay, that's what's up. New fridge.
Yeah, and
that.
hit
New
on
freezer. You got a new freezer.
New freezer. I do. I got a new freezer.
You got a new freezer. That is big.
Shout out to Rich the Kid. Got a new freezer.
Man.
For
And
real. And that was the problem, too. It was the freezer. So I got a brand new one.
Oh, wow. That's funny. This man got
That's
a new
hella
freezer.
funny. For real, for real. Yeah, man. Hey. You know what it was? That's what I should have played when they came in. When they brought the fridge in.
Hey. New freezer. That's what's
New
up,
freezer.
Man. Congratulations to you, I guess. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Also
Gotta
on the Travis Scotts. I mean, not the Travis Scotts, but the Jordan 11s.
You hit on the Jordan 11s. Okay. The cool grades, right?
The cool grades.
Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. You know, it's hard to come by those things sometimes. You know, you got to be really one of the lucky ones to just really be hitting continuously. I be seeing people that be hitting like all the time, and it's like, how?
They got bots.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on here, man? Like, how is this happening, bro?
There's no other way. They got bots.
Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Well, yeah, they got bots, huh?
That shit's ridiculous.
Nah, man. But yeah, so you got the cool grades, man. When do they come in?
To me. Hopefully soon. I don't know. I'm still waiting for my other dunks to come in from sneakers. But I don't know. Probably like Friday.
Sneakers that be having niggas stressed out.
Man, bro. Taking L's all year. Yeah. Sneakers apps is probably sneaker apps has to be one of the most like highest anxiety causing apps outside of like Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because the anxiety of pending
likes and all of that, and then pending and all of that.
Okay, or waiting in line, or
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Checking sizes. Yeah. You're sitting there like, damn, I damn near got it. And
all the steps.
You get that email and say, sorry, you weren't selected.
Damn.
Right, crush you. It crush you.
As soon as the dope is out, it's like America Online, you know. It's like that.
Exactly, though.
You know, like the dial-up connection. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like, oh man, connection failed.
Connection failed. Straight the fuck off. That's exactly what we hit you with.
That's exactly what we hit you with. But man, let's hit them with this.
This motherfucking pie. You know what I mean? What's it? Episode 98. Man,
wow.
We almost there.
We are almost there.
I ran out of football players in probably like the 90s. I stopped doing football players. But 98 could be somebody. I don't know. One of them big defensive ends wore that was in the Hall of Fame.
Definitely a defensive end.
But yeah. This is the Sheep Show by Two Black Sheep. I am Mr. Wire the Gold Mine. Over there. Always fuck it up. Over there is Mr. Oh my God, Graham. That's him.
That is I. He is I, and I am him. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for listening. If you are listening, of course, always remember. Do remember. Shout out to DJ Clue. Do remember that this is also available video on youtube.com/2blacksheep.
Yeah.
With that said,
that's
this is
us. Yeah,
that's us. Yeah. You know? Yeah. All right, thanks for coming out. Talk.
Thanks for listening. We had this week's been pretty interesting.
Has it?
I feel like it was kind of slow leading up until
I think it kind of had its peaks and valleys. I think it kind of was like, you know, it was kind of like up and down a little bit for me. You know, everybody, as Jay-Z said, everybody views things from their own lens, and you know,
that's true.
You know, from my perspective, it kind of felt like it was like a, you know, peaks and valleys. You know, for me, sir. Because you know we had new music come out, and then
when does P Valley come back?
When does P Valley come back? I think it comes back next month. Down in the valley where the girls.
I need to see Miss M.I.
Yeah, I think it does come back pretty soon.
I need to see Miss Mississippi.
Man, Mississippi, dog. Come on now.
Bruh, yeah.
When does P Valley season 2 start?
We need that. That, you know what's funny though is I really sat down and watched that shit.
Yeah.
And like, but you know me, it's hard for me to sit down and watch a series. But I really sat down and watched that shit. Like,
it's a good show, man.
Yeah, I think it was the bitches, bro.
I'm
gonna keep it like, I think it was the bad bitches just shaking. What do you mean? And I was like, oh, this is entertaining now.
What else would it be?
Look, it's a strip club. I ain't gotta pay
amazing
for. I'm there.
What are you talking about? Of course, everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see that.
Oh, hit that again.
Oh, got you. Baby. Say less.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and
Because
that should
speaking
bring us
of,
right into baby. Speaking of,
oh baby,
God.
DABOII,
yeah,
not your baby,
not your baby.
Ain't that his tag?
That ain't
your
baby.
or
That's my baby. I think that's
or something like that.
That ain't your baby.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Was that a direct shot?
I don't know. Was that a direct shot?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
However, we are here to talk about it anyway because we are here to, we're here
for the shits and the giggles.
We're here for the shits and the giggles. We are here for the jokes, and today we are here to be a little toxic, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit,
maybe.
I don't think it's toxic, but I think it's just.
I'm just saying, me personally, I got kids, so I might want to riff raff and tiptoeing in my Jordans all through this motherfucker right quick. But
we raging through this topic.
No, we are not gonna rage.
We're not gonna rage.
We are not gonna rage. Everybody give everybody arms distance. You feel me? Back, give me some room,
man.
But for those that are not aware,
question before we get in here.
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
I have something to ask you.
Okay.
What's your opinion on female barbers?
What is my opinion on female barbers? Well, I saw a couple of videos where there were female barbers and they were naked. They had aprons on and they had asses out and all of that. So I'm down with that. Actually, to be honest with you, I have no problem with female barbers. If you could cut hair, you could cut hair. If you could do hair, you could do hair. It don't really matter to me.
All right. If you still had your short hair, your fade, and all the stuff that you would I let a female cut my hair? You would make her your main barber? If she had bars, yeah, for sure. If she had bars, yeah, why not? It's just generally. It's just typically. I was having this conversation with somebody, and it was a female, and she was just like, "Yo, why dudes don't like getting their hair cut by female barbers?" And I started laughing, and I was just like, "I don't know. I think it's just like some like unconscious biasness. We just walk in, we see a female in the barbershop, and you're like, no, I'm going to the nigga that got the same hair as me. Like, even if a girl got a fade or whatever, like, I don't know. I just think it's an unconscious biasness. And I was like, I don't think there's really a reason. I don't think there's really a reason either. I do think it's like you said, a little unconscious biasness, or like a little, it is a little bit of a, I don't know, man. I just don't think people really think about it a lot like that because we imagine and assume probably a little bit of that. How girl fade you up, like, a little bit of that. And what if she really nice with it? You like, she might be super saucy with it. You feel me? If she keep you fresh, Do I dap her up? Do I hug her? Like, you dap her up, you hug her. You feel me? Regular nigga shit. Give her a tip. You feel me? If that's what you do with your regular barber, you know what I'm saying? I know, but you know, it's just... didn't DaBaby's baby mama used to cut his hair? Doesn't she do hair? I think she does. I think she did used to cut his hair, actually. I think they mentioned that, or she mentioned that, or he mentioned that, you know what I'm saying, once before or something, you know what I'm saying, something like that, or whatever, the original baby mama. We are here to talk about the story that new baby mama. The new Stop it. Wait, you told me I gotta relax. I gotta relax on that one. I gotta relax on that one. I'm so sorry. You know, my bad. I'm supposed to be retiring that one for a minute. Now, the baby and the new baby mama, Danileigh, went stupid crazy on social media today on the live, as people have been calling it. Yeah, as people have been calling it the internet. On the internet, and it was this actually started Sunday evening. This started Sunday evening. Last night. Started Sunday evening when I guess all of a sudden did he take her phone
and go live on it, and they were arguing about this, that, and the third. But I don't know, man. He was saying that, yo, I want her out the house. She won't leave. This, that, and the third. Like, she's crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He kept saying that. She kept saying the N word, which was really uncomfortable. But you know, if that's what you let her do, then she seems to be comfortable saying it. So clearly, you know, she's got country in that space to utilize that word so freely. But this whole debacle just, it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't go away from the live debacle. And they was and the whole time they was on there just embroiled in this whole debate. And I'm like, why don't y'all okay, you gotta say
stupid.
I can't.
Nah, they were just being real messy. I don't know why DaBaby kept going on live. I understand. I do understand. Like, you're trying to save face, especially being him.
With everything,
DaBaby has a record of a bad media attention, I should say. I'll just say that, lack thereof. Therefore, you know, he just has a lot of bad negativity in the media. So I take it that's probably why he was going live, but he should have kept it off live.
Yeah.
He did do the right thing and call him the police at the end. I do have a clip of one of their lives if you want to watch it live with everybody.
Let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it. Why not? let's talk about this.
Listen.
You're not. He's a great father. Okay. And you know that, Daniel. Okay. He's a great father, right? Okay. He's a great father. Okay. No, he's a great father, right? Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy bitch. You wasn't my girl.
Yo, wait. For those that are just listening and that aren't watching, it's DaBaby Danileigh, the assistant,
and the brother,
a lady, and the brother. You know, all in a room. So let's continue.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
His brother is right there.
My brother.
He call me his girl all the time. Don't
you know Shawty is theirs.
Oh my God.
What you know, Shawty?
Wait. Pause it. First of all.
Yeah. Okay. Rule number one, Shawty. Don't ever ask my brother, my niggas, any one of my people on my side.
Don't do that.
Something, and you think they finna take your side.
You don't think they've already,
how wrong I am.
You don't think they've already had this conversation?
You don't think we've been through this numerous times?
Him and his brother have had this conversation. Like, what are you talking about? His brother looked at her like, "What am I supposed to say here? What do you think? Like, what do you?" He just said, "Yo, like, I'm recording."
I'm just recording. Yeah, like,
it's like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't. Okay, go ahead, play the video. Let's get serious about it because this is really
hey, look, bro, this nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm not
going.
Trap
a nigga? Are you crazy?
Boom. Once again, that word comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You think she's trying to trap a nigga?
So, could she possibly be? I mean, not saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate from the baby's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I'm popping.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest nigga. I was on the way to be the biggest nigga before, like when you came aboard.
Mm-hmm.
So, in his eyes, maybe he's saying that like on some, you know, this whole debacle, you know, is you trying to trap me in a whole bunch of other shit. Not necessarily. I don't think he's talking about with the baby, the new baby.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. Let's go.
So you just came at me last night, you idiot.
Shout out, you beg me. You be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
It's
Did she say you just came in me?
last night, and he said, "Shawty, you begged me," and
And as she posted, all he wants to do is come in me, and I wanted to take a plan B. So I don't know.
yeah, I guess
don't
that's
know.
what the whole argument was. That's what she said. The whole argument was about. She had one delivered
Yeah.
to the apartment, and everything
But
escalated. I guess I don't know.
if you had a plan B because you were gonna take one, why would you let him come in you? And you only have one, right? It's not the way it was worded. Like you only have one, so why would y'all do this again? And then you need another one, and then but you only ordered one. I don't know.
I don't know.
Regardless, but I think I do think that them continuing to go on live is a bit unfair to each other. I think that this is something that they're possibly going to regret down the line. Especially being parents, like they're gonna reach a point where they're gonna at least be cordial for a moment, and they're gonna look back at this moment and be like, okay, that was some bullshit. Why did we, what I'm saying? Why did we even allow ourselves to get to that point? Why did we allow ourselves to get that far? But things do get heated in the moment, which indeed, as you can see here, because the police showed up, which of course he said was for his safety, and they continue to do stuff like this, which is nuts.
Yeah, this wasn't needed. Again, like you said, this looks bad for both of them. They will end up regretting it. I know this looks bad. Like, I know DaBaby thinks he's trying to save face right now, but I feel like he's just making matters worse.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's just making matters worse.
But I don't know, man. He stayed with a headline, bro. He stay in the headlines.
He keep a headline.
He keep a headline. Whether
it's
and
he keep a song out,
having to pop a nigga in Walmart, whether it's to beat a nigga up in the mall,
in
whether
Louis
it's
Vuitton
a
store,
number one album, a number one single,
saying
crazy
something
tour,
crazy
beefing with fans, beefing with Meg and Party, beefing with this nigga, beefing with that, doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. His family members, like he's losing people in his life as well. You know what I mean? Like he stays with a headline. He's always, since he's been out, he's been in the news. He's been in the headlines for something or another. It was just bound to happen that something with women was going to pop up. Yeah. And this, I don't know if it was bound to pop up in this manner, because this is crazy. But
this is crazy. But this is kind of
didn't he punch like the fan or push the female fan or something like that when she had her phone out or something like that in his face or something like that?
Did he kick her?
No, that's Kevin Gates.
Oh, that was Kevin Gates. Okay,
yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Gates. The phone or something. Now. Yeah.
But
his whole transformation.
Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, man,
this is crazy.
Like you said, DaBaby stayed with a single. By the way, he had an album come out or a mixtape, an EP
that just came out.
Yeah, and
that just came out.
Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, nobody's talking about it now because this happened.
I didn't see anybody talking about it before this happened either.
I mean, it dropped on Friday, and then
this happened on Sunday. I hear nobody talking about this at all. However, he stayed with a record, and then he dropped a video.
Maybe he disturbed some shit.
He dropped a video in the midst of all of this with him signing his name on a pregnant woman's stomach to start off the video. I'm like, how does he keep a clip? How does he do this? Like right after the Rolling Loud thing, he had a clip ready, to roll out his new video and all of that. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, how is he premeditating this shit? Like,
what it is these motherfuckers is shooting hella videos, and they just got them on deck.
And they have hella stock footage.
Yeah, and so it'd be like, as soon as something happened that they catch a viral moment, they be like, hey, grab that thing, let's just drop this.
Put it on this part of the, you know what I'm saying, and then just roll it out. Bam, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, and niggas got all in-house stuff now. You know, it's not like you don't have to go through the label no more and work the budget through a videographer to come through. Nah, you got the homie that got the little magic camera. You know what I mean? Hey, let's get into some serious with this though.
Okay,
let's have a conversation about this because
you want
at
to
the
drop the
beginning,
video out and talk, you know, or
at the beginning, yeah. Hold on, I want to go back to this.
He's a great
right.
When
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle,
I wasn't your girl.
you ain't never been my girl.
Your brother is right there.
My brother.
Boom. That's where I want to focus on. You ain't ever been my girl. And she was thinking she was his woman the whole time.
Yeah.
Danileigh has since released a bunch of videos with timestamps and photos of timestamps and everything of her and DaBaby over the past 3 years
or so. Yeah.
And like 2.5 years or something like that. With timestamp. And a lot of intimate photos, a lot of intimate videos.
Moments, man. That's
looking real coupled but booed up, you know.
Boot up.
Right? Yeah. So under her presumptions, and there was also a video of them on live together and DaBaby saying he loves her, right?
There was.
Yes.
You want to break that down?
So I'm just saying, in the midst of all this, her headspace is
we were together.
We have been together.
We are an item. You know. And he may not have been thinking that, but may have not directly expressed that to her.
Correct.
Or he could be lying.
He could be.
There's also that possibility. He could be lying.
But I think this goes back to something that I think I've talked to you off camera about this before. I was like, how do people even get into relationships anymore? They just kick it for a while and then
that's
like you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're kicking it and doing everything together for a while, when does is there an actual conversation that comes up and you just be like, yo,
I don't know.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes a female will initiate something and be like, yo, what are we? What are we doing? Blah blah blah. You know, and then that's when they got to pull the. Girl, why you trying to trip on what we got going on is good?
It's us.
Yeah.
We good type shit.
But what is that?
That is.
But what is that?
What is that on the man's part? That's a deflection.
Yes, I know. But what is the woman takes that as
we are or we aren't
a relationship.
Depending on how well that conversation end up. Does that conversation end up in an argument? Does that conversation end up in y'all still being cool? Then she might consider that, okay, this is the official beginning. I know for me personally, my last relationship, we didn't really have like a real solid, a point where it was like, oh, we're official, you know? We was just rocking for so long. It was like, this is just what we're doing. Granted, I think a few years into it, she went back through messages upon messages upon messages to find some semblance of a conversation to pinpoint a date, and she's like, okay, cool. This could be when I said this, and then you said something like blah, and
this could be our anniversary of some sort,
right? Just to have something to base it off of, some type of foundation to where we can say, okay, when we circle back to this moment, we know that this was something special. But it's what I mean. Everybody's not like that. Everybody's not like that.
Some
people
I feel like a lot
of people are not.
Yeah, but I feel like this case might fall into one of those, to where that conversation may never have been had, I mean, granted, we don't know we don't know what happens outside of what we see on social media, in the cameras, but we did see them rocking really heavy for a while about 2 years ago.
We did.
Like really heavy. So we all assumed that they were together. At least that's what the media led us to assume, that they were together. So maybe the media, yeah. So
That's not the
maybe
case. They fed into it. Definitely.
they did, yeah. So is this out of bounds on DaBaby's part if she is true indeed the side chick?
See, that's where
where's too far for the side chick if she is truly indeed the side chick, or is DaBaby capping?
He could be capping. I mean, you moved her in.
He says he moved her in because her parents don't like the fact that her baby is half black, or her grandparents or something. Or
her sister came out and refuted that. I mean, but her sister's not the parents. I'll say that. Her sister came back. Her sister came out and refuted that they were never around and that they disowned her once they found out. They said, yo, she said, I was the one that planned the entire baby shower and made sure she was safe and made sure she was mentally okay to get through this. You didn't even come to the baby shower and all of this other stuff while you weren't around. So don't try to play me out to act like, you know, we haven't been around. But he did say that the mother, the mom, never met the new baby. So I don't know what to say about that. I don't really want to get into the stuff too much about the child because that's I feel like that just takes it too far, and that makes that it's this because this situation is already unfair to the kid. So for them to be going back and forth with each other like this, it's just really, really embarrassing. But it does raise the question, what type of nigga is DaBaby? Like, is he the type of nigga that's gonna be upfront with a woman and tell her exactly what her position is? Is he the type of dude that's gonna kind of beat around the bush with it and have her kind of feel like she know, but deal with a lot of moments of confusion? Or is he a nigga that's just basically just gonna tell a woman whatever she wants to hear, regardless of if he feels that way or not?
Yeah, there's really no telling, especially right now, in the heat of the moment. The truth is going to be really, really one-sided on both of their angles.
Yeah, but honestly, I'll tell you this. Depending on what type of woman that you're dealing with, you might be a different type of nigga. Those tips, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
what type of woman that you're dealing with. So I think that I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know how to say what I really want to say, but I just feel like they should keep this off the live, man. I think they should keep this off the live, man. Unless the yellow bone is really what he wants.
Didn't he leave her right after she dropped that?
Yeah. Which, you know, she should have never dropped that. She should have never.
Yeah, she dropped that. Everybody flamed her, and then he said, I'm out of here.
I'm on. And then he found out, oh, wait, you really are pregnant. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's try to do this. Or let's try to at least make sure that you're good while you're, you know, getting ready to have this baby. I want to make sure my baby is Gucci. So come live with me or whatever, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that this is really unfortunate, and they should definitely just keep this off the internet, because one day that child's going to grow up and see this shit.
Yeah. They should go to counseling.
They should definitely go to counseling. Whether they stay together
or not. DaBaby needs to go to counseling.
DaBaby definitely needs to go to counseling. He needs a therapy session or 1,200.
But in a good way. Everybody
definitely in a good way. But definitely in a good way. Definitely in a good way.
And he should definitely go.
He should. Because honestly, like, you want to have a good and a cordial relationship with your child's mother. You don't want to be out here in public disrespecting her and embarrassing her in a way that's really reflecting back on, again, what type of nigga are you? So, you know, if you're going to disrespect your child's mother, who else could disrespect her?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You gonna let something else slide?
You know, and that's not that ain't never been it. That is at least not with me. I ain't never been. I ain't never agreed with shit like that. So I don't know, man. You just got to think about what type of nigga you are and how you want to be there for your family, because this is one of those situations where it's like you really breaking apart the family dynamic in an unhealthy manner.
Yeah. I hope if they don't work out whatever they work out, they could at least co-parent good.
Yeah, I think that
You
that's more than acceptable.
Seems like the baby's doing good co-parenting with his other baby mama. So
who allegedly might be pregnant again by him. So
baby
what type
on
of
baby.
nigga are you? Are you the type of nigga that's gonna keep going back to your first baby mama and be one of them nigga, or I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's crazy. But yeah, salute to the baby, salute to Danileigh. Summer Walker came out and was like, anything you need, reach out to me. Tank said, if I was her, I would just channel everything through my music.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Look who pops up in the comments.
The story type shit.
Who pops up in the comments?
Did I try to save my child?
London on the track.
Oh my god.
Speaking of summer, look who
track.
else is running and jumping in some drama to see who else got some baby mama drama. You getting flamed too, dog? Me too.
London on the track apparently probably caught a message from the baby at some point, because the video that he dropped for the record Roof is produced by London on the track. So yeah, before we close this segment, I do want to say,
marketing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
In a way.
It definitely is. No, for sure is. But it's just an unfortunate situation. But he definitely capitalizes on situations like this. However, before we close out on this segment, I do want to say, your assistant needs a raise.
Absolutely.
Your assistant needs a vacation. Your assistant needs, whatever you can do to ease her mind based off of this, because I'm sure a lot of this she feels like is coming down on her shoulders, not because she's directly involved, but because she has to fix it. You know what I mean? Like she's got to make sure. Okay, he said,
and she's a woman.
And she's a woman, so how do you think she feels about this?
Yeah, so she sympathized. I know for some type of way she sympathizes with Danny. That's why she wasn't trying to get at her. She was just like, but he's a good father. Like she was trying to get that point across. And
she had to. Of course, she tried to. She wanted to sympathize with her, and also a little bit of, I'm doing my job. You know what I mean? Because he's recording, brother's recording, and if I
can't look like I'm helping you more than I'm doing my job.
Right. So, and I'm getting you on camera admitting that he's a good father. So don't try to play this and twist this around and say da 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 da. But however, I just feel like a lot of that with her having to be the one to get in between them and make sure that nothing's getting physical, nothing's getting too crazy, be the one to make sure that, trying to calm everybody down, be the one that has to call the people for him. Oh my God, is the baby okay? Like who's watching the baby? You know what I mean? We got calls coming in from the managers. We got calls coming in from Rolling Loud. We're starting a tour in 2 weeks, like in the next week, actually. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit going on. We about to drop a video with London on Track in 28 minutes, bro. What are you doing? Like, but I don't know, man. I wish them all the best. And I do want to stress, give your assistant a shopping spree, a vacation, a raise.
Nah, the baby team is on point right now. I think they more on point right now than ever, just coming off of his last controversy. So now he like, look, if she just start yelling, let me just get on live and try to be the calmest ever, and just, yeah.
Baby, my G. I haven't heard your new record, Back on My Baby Jesus shit, but
I heard it.
I have heard Cam Newton say this.
In this morning's devotion, I was reading about Moses, and God spoke to Moses in the desert. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, with that said, baby, please.
Hey,
Please.
the baby
continue
do
to
have
try
a
to make
fire
smarter
song.
decisions.
Sticked Up,
With 21?
that shit hard.
Okay, cool.
That shit hard.
Definitely.
Levels
Salute
is
to
dope.
that.
Levels is nice too. Kodak gave him one. The other three
Not
are
quite.
cool. Nah, they cool. They just the baby songs. So
Okay. Well, that's to be expected. That's definitely
yeah,
to be
you've
expected.
heard him. You've
Yeah.
heard him on his last 2 albums or his last 4
man.
albums. But
Protect your family. Try to
Yeah.
keep your family together, man, because it's not a good look, and it's not gonna feel good when you have to look back at all of the decisions that you've made, and whether or not you feel subpar about it, or if you feel like certain things that you could have done better, you're gonna feel some type of way about it. And I just wish the best for everybody involved.
and that child support hit.
That's the goddamn truth. That's a fact. But hey man, somebody else is losing their family, trying to get things back together, but also saying, hey, single life ain't too bad, but we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. Why should we go there?
Why should we go
But
there?
where we will go is Kanye recently, over the weekend, this past Sunday service, also dropped the deluxe album for Donda, as he's been hinting at since before. We already knew that a deluxe was going to be coming, but however, he did blatantly hint at it and say, not hint at it, but confirmed it rather, with Drink Champs that he did last week. And this week they dropped a second edition of that, which was, of course, followed by the Donda Deluxe. On this Donda Deluxe, he does have a song called Never Abandon Your Family.
Absolutely.
Where it seemed like it was literally like a 2.5, 3-minute plea saying, basically how he felt about what was going on. It sounded like it might have been a freestyle. Just like,
Probably.
like this
I think a lot of his stuff are just freestyles, and he'll just go over and punch in on some things.
But yeah, this came with 5 new records, right? Well, 3 new records and two reworkings, in a sense, right? Because he had Up in the Ashes,
2, 3,
Up in the
4, 5 new songs.
5 new songs. How many of those are new songs?
Life of the Party.
Yes.
Up in the Ashes. Never Abandon Your Family. And then you have Remote Control 2. And I thought it was one more. Am I missing it?
Oh, it's the one with Westside and Conway.
Yeah, there's a part 2 one.
Yeah,
Spirit Alive part 2.
Yeah, Spirit Alive. He has a KC on it.
Yeah, Spirit Alive part 2.
Verse back. Yeah. So but
hey,
yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
How you do a Remote Control part 2 and still don't have Thug on there? I mean, still don't have
Cudi
Soulja on here. I know.
No, right? He put Cudi back on it though, which I think that you could have. No, I could have done.
But Cudi didn't sound too bad on it.
I don't care.
I know you don't like Cudi, but that little flow and that shit that him and Thug was doing, Cudi does that. So
yeah,
when Cudi started doing it, I was like, this fits you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it sounded pretty cool when he played it. At the second Stadium show. I think was it the second or the first? I think it might have been the first.
It might have been the first.
It might have been the first because well, I feel like Thug was on it and then Thug was off it, and then when the album came out, Thug was on it and Cudi was off it. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but
I don't think. I think the third one, Cudi was on, and Thug was off. But then on the album, it was the opposite.
Yeah, it was weird. He was doing a lot of stuff. Now,
just like he rearranged the track listing too.
Again, yeah, of course. But he put
I don't know how I feel about this.
About what? Which part?
this new rearranged track listing. I was running through it, and
Not
I
feeling the
guess since I was
transition?
used to the other ones
Mhm.
that like going to a different song that was normally after
Mhm.
like Jail is after Off the Grid. Jail was the number 2
That was the
song
first
at the
song. Yeah.
yeah, and Hurricane is number 1, and then it goes into Moon.
I think that's
I
because
like Moon too.
Hurricane and Moon are like the highest selling singles off of that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That Life of the Party is hard though.
That Life of the Party is hard. I
That
am
Life of
very
the
happy
Party is
that he
hard.
released the original version of Life of the Party and not that
Mhm.
Drake bullshit that he was playing around with. Because I do remember when Tyler the Creator was like, "Yo, I heard Life of the Party 8 months ago, and that shit was so fucking beautiful." And
Yeah,
he's right. The
yeah.
the original version, the record that we
This version that we
ended up
have.
getting on this Donda Deluxe is beautiful. This is a great song.
Yeah.
This I don't know, man. I wish this was on the original album, but I can kind of understand why. And then he did the censoring on this record different than he did from the censoring on the other records. Like there were actually like audible beeps
Mm-hmm.
in this record, and I didn't really understand that.
And I think it's because he talked about why he didn't put it on originally, when he was like, it was so raw that he didn't want to cut out anything or have him re-say anything over, because Andre is that type of person. So maybe
Yeah, I
he
feel that.
just felt like instead of cutting stuff out,
Mhm.
just bleep it like you would,
Yeah,
like a censor, because it's still more smooth than it
then
just
just dropping out a
stopping
word
and
here and there and there and
exactly.
there. Yeah, I feel that. That does make sense. I'm not mad at that. I'm definitely not mad at that. He had a mob of lookalike Kanye's walking through New
Walking
York. Did you
around
see
New
that?
York, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ahead of the
And he had
release of this, I thought that
billboards,
was pretty cool. Yeah, he had some
billboards that
billboards.
said Donda Deluxe.
Yeah. That was popping up everywhere. Big Sean is on $1 million worth of game this week. It is an old
I watched it.
interview. He did mention that it is an old interview, so this is not a response to Drink Champs or anything like that. But he will be on
He
Drink
didn't,
Champs soon, so just
yeah, I
wait
was
for
about to
that to
say he
come.
didn't say nothing on there, but Kanye is probably one of the most difficult artists that he's worked with.
There you
When they
go.
asked
Well,
him,
that is what it
he was
is.
just like, I mean, Kanye. He was like, Kanye make you re-record something 12
But I
times
mean, but Diddy would
and
make
then
you
won't
do
use
that
it.
shit too.
Oh,
So
and then Big Sean said he was actually on
mhm.
um
He was
damn,
on a
what song
song
is
or
that?
something.
He was on one of these songs. Hurricane.
Oh, on Donda, he was on Hurricane.
He was on Hurricane years ago. He said him
That's
and
why.
Kanye did Hurricanes years ago. And
Mhm.
then he was like, he just
Mm.
reheard when he reheard it and he wasn't on it, and Weekend and Lil Baby was on it.
That's why
I
he
was like,
freestyled to it at LA Leakers, maybe.
ah,
That might have been it. That's interesting.
yeah,
Ah, wow.
yeah,
Salute to Donda. I will say that the second part of the Drink Champs interview I thought was really, really cool. I thought
yeah,
that it was dope that they highlighted Larry Hoover and
yeah,
got a chance for Junior to get up there and talk and, speak about the movement and everything that they're getting ready to do and the things that they've had to do to get to this point. I
yeah.
thought that was really cool. So please, however you can, Larry, I think it's the Larry Hoover Project on
Larry Hoover
Instagram.
Project. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tap in with that and yeah, help any way that you can, definitely. However, I do want to say that the only part that I personally want to talk about from the Drink Champs interview, the second part, was this part when he said, I gotta apologize to the backpack community.
Oh,
To
yes,
all the
this is the best part ever.
backpack community, due to the fact that I was from the streets, but I never killed anybody, it was just easier for me to pose like a backpacker. But I actually really
Bro, this is the best shit in the world.
That was amazing.
Because like, I don't think he's lying,
I don't think he's lying either.
especially in the time frame. Because when he continued to talk about that, and he was talking about like, and they were like, well, Talib and stuff is like a backpacker. He was like, yeah, sorry, Talib, never liked your rhymes.
Never liked
And
your
then,
rap.
yeah, never liked your raps. Sorry. He was like, I had to use you. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, back when we were doing music in the early 2000s, you had to fit a certain mold.
Yeah.
And you had to fit a certain character, or they would push you towards
into a certain pocket.
Angle or a pocket that you looked like.
You
didn't
to,
have the
everything
free.
was formatted.
Yeah,
everything was
you
formatted.
You didn't have the freedom to have blue dreads and you know what I mean, and running around being a rock star, but talking about killing people. You know, like you didn't have that.
No, you didn't. I think
you didn't have that. If you was talking about you were a rock star, you were like in the Tech 9 category, and people were like looking down at you.
You were in the
not saying anything. Yeah, not saying anything bad about Tech 9 because he's an amazing artist. But I'm saying that's how people were looking.
But they would look at you like Tech
around
9
that time
and fucking like ICP and that type of shit. Like you would be. You'd be put into a category, and like he said, since he never killed nobody, it wasn't really in the streets like that. It was just way easier for him to attach himself to something.
The backpack culture,
as he said here.
I love street niggas. And I don't really listen to backpack music like that. I listen to Cash Money, Jay-Z.
Let me just say something.
I pose as a backpacker.
That was he probably been wanting to get that off for so long.
Yeah, probably.
Like he's probably just sat on that and was just like, I really don't fuck with this shit. Like, and everybody just calls me like the backpack like person. And
come on, man, he was the Louis Vuitton Dime, bro. He was the one with the Louis Vuitton backpack. You know what I'm saying? He was letting niggas know, man. He was really that guy. But hey, y'all shouldn't have gave Virgil the job. But
yeah.
What do you want me to say? Salute the drips, Zaytoven. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
Yeah. Nah, Ye's funny for that.
But Ye was hilarious for that. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Talib went ahead and responded and
again
posted pictures of
them together.
He posted pictures of Consequence. Everybody that's been in Kanye's camp, and he was like all of Kanye's ghostwriters, but it backfired because all his comments said they're not ghostwriters. They're all written. They're all credited writers. Like everybody knows.
Everybody's credited.
Like
true.
Like that's the funny thing. Like people be like, Kanye don't write all his rhymes. He's a producer.
I write rhymes, man. I write checks, man.
He's a producer. Like he's always done that. He puts shit together.
Courtesy of Donda West, man. Yeah, put some respect, man. Anyways, man,
that was good.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope. It was good to see.
He never fuck with Tyler. He really don't fuck with Tyler. If he said, I'm gonna really have to see that nigga.
I thought
when he said, "Oh, I was just with him."
No, when he said it was gonna be 12 niggas. He said it was gonna be 10 niggas. He said it was gonna be 12 niggas with fitted hats from 10 years ago. It's gonna be everywhere. I don't really have to fight this man.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I was just with. He said, "Oh shit, Tyler was there. I was just with this nigga." He said, "I don't really have to fight him now."
That's hella funny that he said that in the same interview that Big Sean last week was like, I was just with this nigga and he didn't say nothing like that. So like,
yeah.
Like, damn, I was just with this nigga. Tyler was there. That's hella funny. That is,
yeah.
That's
so that also tells you how his thought process is.
Yeah, I completely forgot I saw you, bro.
I could have just been with you and just not been paying attention to you, and I still think this way.
Yeah, for sure. But that's my family. So yeah, there you go, man. Man, what other new music you listening to, man? What's going on, man? What else came out?
I'll tell you.
What else can we talk about, man? Because it's new music. It's a few things that
I ran through. I ran through the Baby's album.
Okay.
I ran through the Deluxe, Donda. I ran through Joel Ortiz's album, Autograph.
I didn't get a chance to listen to that. I did not get a chance to check that out.
And that was pretty cool.
Okay.
I like Joel, but he leaves me wanting more sometimes.
He does sometimes leave me wanting more. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. He raps really good, but it just I just feel like you're there, but you're just
you're right
not
there.
like, yeah.
You're right there. you know. But yeah, no, he's an amazing lyricist. However, I just feel like there's just, but I mean, I don't know. To be honest with you, it took Royce some time to get there as well.
Yeah.
And I think now that Royce is there, he's really comfortable. And I think that, I think that Joel Ortiz is completely, capable, more than to put together a project that I personally would, really, really enjoy and run back.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this of an artist named Smiley?
Yeah, I'm not listening to that shit. I heard that Drake song that they did, the over the top shit, and I think we talked about it on the show.
I awkwardly like him. I listened to his.
Congratulations. No,
I
thank
listened
you.
to his thing. I was just like, your style is different, but like, it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's not bad at
it's
all.
not
It's just,
for me.
He just has a different style, and I'm just
It's
like,
not for me.
You know what it is? I'm a fan of unique artists. Everybody sounds so much alike that like when somebody sounds different, like yeah.
Did you listen to the David Sebastian record? Pussy,
No.
Weed, and Red Meat?
I did not.
In the beginning, there was love, heaven or hell, in search of you.
No, it just came out.
But a bad bitch is by default, you know. It's
Saweetie's on the project, but yeah, let's
I lost my virginity. All my phones are dead, and that's when they started thinking you turn to a monster. When you started drinking, you dive off the deep end. Your excuses, it's the weekend. Did it all go down?
It's hard, man.
Okay, I'll check them out.
I fuck what your niggas say. You don't want to see you happy anyway. He just blocking me your blessing. He just in the way. Celebrate 'cause it's a bad bitch holiday. It's a bad bitch holiday.
Where you from?
Honestly, I'm not really sure where he's from. I stumbled upon it, and this is the first time I've ever heard this guy. But I was thoroughly entertained because it's not like it's not like a regular traditional R&B record. It's kind of like got a little bit of alternative funk. He's got Guap Dad on there, 070 Shake is on there, YG's on the project, Miguel.
So he has to be from California.
He's hard.
You just named like 6 California artists.
I did, didn't I?
As soon as you said Sweetie, I was just like, okay. And you said YG.
I did.
And you said Buddy. And then you said
Guap Dad.
Guap Dad.
I don't know where I'm like 070 Shake is from, but Jesse Boykins.
I think she's from New Jersey.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a pretty good project. It's pretty dope. Also, DABOII dropped a mixtape or project album called House Arrest. Rimble is on there on a record with Rimble going stupid.
Yeah, that's my guy. I can't wait for him to drop some new music. It's Rimble.
I know. That was hard. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to listen to that. I listened to that Juice WRLD record, that new Juice WRLD record. Keep it, please. Stop that.
It's depressing.
No. No, thank you. Sorry. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD, but y'all could have kept that.
I got
the
a
Rick Ross record. The Rick Ross record.
I've heard that.
I didn't really like it. It, like you said with Joel Ortiz, it left me wanting more. But go ahead with the record that you're gonna play because I don't like this one either.
Alright. We're gonna play this.
Okay, screaming out no way. Tell me, Annie, are you okay? Still on that bullshit, MJ. Really one of the hottest, and I never.
Okay, for you to fake me out, I do like this one.
Yeah. Polo G.
Yeah, let me
Polo
shut
G.
up. Now I feel like I'm
Smooth
talking
Criminal.
about Polo.
Yeah, he remixed Smooth Criminal. And I'll be the first to say, normally I would hate this. This would have absolutely. I would have said, nah, don't ever. But Polo did his thing on this. I'm not gonna lie. Wouldn't have expected him to do this. I don't want to hear nobody else try this.
Well, your man A Boogie just did this like 2 years ago. Well, he didn't do this one, but he did.
A Boogie did.
He did it differently. It was different.
Did he do Dirty Diana?
What record was it?
Was it Smooth Criminal?
It was the Look Back at It, right?
Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah,
that's Smooth Criminal. You've been hit by.
Yeah. Okay, but it wasn't the beat.
It's not the beat though.
Yeah, it's not the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polo flipped the beat.
This was the beat, and how can I say this? You know, he ain't making no money off of this record, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
This is
Absolutely
a loss. This is a loss leader.
This is
record.
no, yeah. This record is for promotion.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
This record is for promotion.
This is going to be
only.
placements. This is going to get me, more opportunities to be seen because people are going to.
I'm doing this for the look.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's for the look. I don't write it.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah,
but I like that. And then we also got a new record from Mr. LANEZ. He dropped the record a couple days ago, but he dropped the video to it.
He's like a 80s album, right?
Yeah, he's doing an 80s album. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all align? So what's it gonna be? Yeah. Cause tonight, so baby, can we play
with the stars tonight?
Lady of Namek, right?
Yes, I have no idea what that means, but
I think Namek isn't that a anime thing? Right?
It probably is.
Planet Namek is like a Dragon Ball Z thing.
Is it Dragon Ball Z?
Planet Namek is. Planet Namek is a Dragon Ball Z thing, but I'm not sure if Namek resides outside of that. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think about the record?
I'm a TORY fan. I like it. It's not his strongest, but I like it. I see where it's going. I want to hear it. I want to hear it in the sonics of the album. Because I will say this. I know I don't want to jump around, but I will say this. I like Skate in the sonics of the album. I hate it by itself. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I would love to hear this with the rest of a 80s pop sounding album, because it might flow in really good. I think it's nice though. I think it's nice. It's something different right now than everything we're hearing. And surprisingly, it's been getting good reviews all over. He was just trending like yesterday, and I believe this morning, and people were like,
I've seen a lot of people that were saying, this is a good sounding record. That they like the direction of where the song is going and shit like that. So I think that's a good sign for TORY.
Yeah,
I think that slowly but surely a lot of more people are coming back around to his music. Yeah. And I think that's great for him.
He makes good music.
He does. He makes amazing music. It's just hard, at a time where things are kind of still up in the air about, again, what kind of nigga are you? And I hate to bring that back around, but I think that is the big question with him. And I don't know. But I do think, again, he does make amazing music. But I mean, if there comes a time where we have to do away with it, like people try to shut down the R. Kelly thing, and there's a multitude of artists. Hey man, I don't want to jump around either. So let's just continue on, because I was just going to say something crazy.
I'm just going to say, I'm just to touch on the TORY thing. That man didn't shoot her. Like, come on now.
We don't know. I don't know. They go to court.
We damn near know this by now.
They got a hearing. They do have a hearing.
Brad and see,
within this next month or whatever. They have a hearing.
People go to court way quicker.
Of course they do. But we shouldn't be the ones to jump out there and jump to conclusions on that, because we.
But Wack 100 said,
I know, right?
Very compelling. Like,
he said some shit. He did say some shit. But he also said that he, was getting gas for Kanye because he pulled over on the side of the road. He saw Kanye West ran out of gas, and he had to. All right, bad Wack, you got it. But yeah, so there is new music out. Yeah, but I wouldn't. Where doesn't matter what I want. Doesn't matter what I would do, because of Yellowbone. is
what you
what we
want.
want. It's probably what I want too, I guess, in her opinion. But yeah,
Let's get to the album of the hour.
let's get to the album of the hour, because the album of the hour, I'm pretty sure these guys want to.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm pretty sure
like I can play this shit got pulled and she could never drop this. So, but that is what he want, apparently, man. You know, it's crazy, man. Yellow bone.
It's not your yellow bone ass.
Whatever.
But yeah,
Right.
Silk
But yeah.
Sonic dropped their highly anticipated album.
Highly.
It was very anticipated for me. I'll tell you that. As soon as they dropped their very first song,
He was like, when's the album coming out? He was already on it.
I was like, when's the album coming out? I said it off rip. I said this might be one of the songs of the year. That Leave the Door Open. And I was like, and their album. I said, I'm expecting, without expecting, album of the year quality.
What do you feel like you got?
To me, it lived up to it. It could just definitely sit in that category.
Okay, I thank you, man, because I've been seeing a lot of people that are like hating on this album, or saying that it didn't quite live up to the standards, or to their expectations. And I'm
I could have
like,
used 3 more songs.
Based on
I could have took 2 or 3 more songs.
Based on what you heard from the album so far with Leave the Door Open and Smoking Out the Window, what did you expect for this to be? Especially when they said, yo, we're going to add Bootsy Collins to this. He's going to host the damn thing. He's going to drive this ship.
That's dope. That was dope. Bro, it was so.
I thought it was great. Great. However, I won't say that I loved every song. I will say that the only song that kind of threw me off was Fly As Me.
Fly As Me.
I think that was
a little different.
It was a little different.
The bop was a little different than the rest of everything.
That man said, don't need a spatula. Everything catered. Go ahead. Put some truffles on your mashed potatoes.
Hey.
But I think that was the only record that kind of was a little off for me, especially coming after Leave the Door Open. But I will say, salute to Thundercat. About Last Night is one of them ones.
This is my shit, though.
My God.
Bro, what?
Put on a Smile is great. Put on a Smile is great. Skate sounds great in the optics
in
of the
optics of the album. Skate sounds great.
I'm mad at 777. I honestly I was gonna say, do I like Fly As Me more than 777? I'm not really sure, because was it
you just don't like them. You find lines that you don't like, and you be like, throw the whole song away.
No, I like this. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. Okay, 777. I thought that was hard.
I like the funk album. Like it's
bro, I really enjoyed this album.
Yeah, it's a fun album. It's an album that's gonna get a lot of burn from me, just because I play shit like this, and it's a bop. It get me going.
And it's a quick listen. It's an easy listen. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? And like, dog, like I seen some people saying like they didn't like the beat change and Put on a Smile. And I'm like, I didn't really hear a beat change and Put on a Smile. I heard a drum break, and I thought that was dope. So I don't know. I don't know what people are tripping off of. And then Blast Off ending it. Like, come on, nigga. Like let's. This song is basically about getting high, doing drugs, and having sex.
Dog.
What?
Dog. That's what I'm saying. They gave me what I wanted, but I said, I could have used 2 more songs. Made this 45 minutes. That'd have been perfect for me.
I will say this.
Made it 45 minutes. That'd have been perfect for me. If it was one knock, this was too short.
It probably should.
For them two and the talent.
If they would have had, another 1 or 2 songs. I don't know, man. I feel like this is about as perfect as this should be. Because for me, The
It's
only
9
part,
tracks. I
the
feel it's
only
12.
part, it's not even 9 tracks, bro. It's not even.
Yes,
We talked
8
about this last week, right?
without the
Because
intro.
the intro, yeah. So
Mhm.
like for me, I feel like the only thing that I would really change is Fly As Me. Just kind of like I don't think it should. I don't think I should take it off, but I feel like they could have did more, or they could have did a little bit better with executing that record, or something. Like I feel like that record kind of misses something for me. Like that's the only fault for me. Like I would take away like a half a point for this. I don't know. I'm just talking about in the scope of the album. Like I feel like if they were gonna do this, this should have came before Leave the Door Open.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've
But then also
let's
maybe
just
they
say
didn't
up
want to.
tempo a little up tempo bop to change it
Yeah.
up a little bit. You
I
can't have
think
it all
maybe
somber and
yeah,
sad.
and I think maybe because they didn't want
And that's how
after
skate
last
is too,
night.
I feel like.
Well, after last night, they didn't want that to come right after Leave the Door Open, because that's still in that ballad mode. You feel me?
Mhm.
They're like, nah, let's pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's pick it
Yeah.
up and smoke it out the window.
Peaks and
Kind of like a
valleys.
good bounce. Like
Peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
There
Yes,
we
indeed.
go.
Peaks and valleys. Yeah, there you go. You're right. But I really enjoyed this album. Nonetheless, regardless
Yeah.
of if they have more or if this is what it is, like I really enjoyed this offering. So thank you to Silk Sonic, because I was
Absolutely.
really upset when y'all said that y'all was gonna have to push this back to the beginning of the
January.
year. I was
Yeah.
really upset. I'm like, why do we have to wait? Like, y'all, like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what other albums that we have to look forward to this year.
Did he?
And you took, like, come on, my nigga. Like, hey, dog. You know what happened? We was gonna get that, but Young Miami. What do you think happened to the album? She put his rich ass to sleep, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, Silk Sonic, I'd give this a 4.
You
4.5.
4?
I'm giving it a 4.5 because I just said I would take a half point away for Fly As Me just because I felt like the Sonics of it. But you kind of
I'm
convinced
doing
me.
it.
Do it.
I'm
5.
doing it. It's a 5.
Classico.
This might be my first 5.
I don't think these are it's not their first 5.
That I gave off the rip.
Tyler.
I might have came back. Tyler, I did give Tyler a 5. Yeah.
Tyler.
I think I gave him a 4.5 at first, and I came back and I said he's a 5. I listened to it a little. But Tyler definitely a 5. Tyler is 6.
Tyler's a 5.
Tyler is 6.
Tyler's still the album.
I'm almost ready to do my album of the year for just this whole year, not a Grammy consideration. But this is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler is on there.
Tyler's definitely up there.
Donda's on there. A lot of my albums are going to be concept albums.
As they
because
should
they
be,
all
because
fit
they're
an actual concept.
Yeah.
And we're
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all because
I'm gonna go back and look through. Didn't Gibbs drop an album this year? A really good one.
Gibbs did not drop this year.
He didn't. Who am I thinking of?
Gibbs didn't drop this year.
No, IDK dropped.
IDK dropped this year. Conway dropped twice this year.
Damn, didn't I have a list from like 3 a month ago?
Keeping a list. I think you were keeping a list, actually, to be honest with you.
I had a list from a month ago.
Yeah.
But why I look for this?
Vince Staples' album was really good.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I think that's really dope, bro.
I do. I want your opinion on something that I seen.
I want your opinion on this ZYAH BELLE project when you get a chance to listen to ZYAH BELLE. You listened to it already?
No, I said I will. That's the person that you were just telling me about earlier, right?
Yeah. But no, she's got records with Freddie. She was a part of the Sunday service choir as well. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's got some really dope shit. And what's bruh's name? Romderful. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. We had put him on a couple of our playlists. He's a producer.
Oh.
And he does music. He does songs too. I'm trying to remember what song it was, bro. But nah,
I know you're talking about. We put him on a couple of times.
Yeah, he had a couple of dope records. But yeah, he produced a couple of the joints on her project, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's really, really dope. Actually, yeah. I think that I love you. Yeah, he's on this record right here. Title wants to be unfair to me while I'm trying to play niggas music that's from the soil. God damn it. And Title still wants to be unfair to me. So I think we're gonna have to table that for just a moment. But
that's fine.
Who's listening anyway?
Why?
Is the name
Why
of
we're
the
tabling
project.
that?
I'm gonna close that out and bring it back. But
Polo G says Chicago has the best rappers. Youngie and Ace said that's cap right after Florida.
I don't know, man. We've been saying Memphis. No,
Memphis has just been on a tear.
The best rappers? ZYAH, BELLE, I think that I love you. It's a vibe, god damn it. You hear this? Nigga, what? Take Silk Sonic off the screen, god damn it. Real niggas was in the building.
How you spell her name?
ZYAHBELLE, sir.
You got it.
Nah, man, she got shit.
Who's listening anyway?
Come on,
download it.
Yeah. SOS.
Sound like
some motherfucking phone, nigga. This is a pure vibe, nigga. Saturday, candles lit, barefoot.
It sound like a vibe. It sound like something I rock with.
Definitely. Please support. That's hard.
Yeah. I just downloaded her, put her in the mix.
Nah, put her in the for sure.
Shout out to Summer Walker.
Oh yeah,
number 1.
And also the highest selling female R&B album since Lemonade.
Yeah, until SZA.
Also,
until
maybe.
Yeah, but the shout out to Summer. That's not to diminish anything, because that's a hell of a record.
Also, the highest streamed first week for female R&B artists on Spotify overall, 201 million. So yeah, she's definitely stacking accolades with this project, with this album. She definitely deserves all the love, all the support, and all the credit, because that's a wonderful album. It is a good album.
It's a wonderful album.
I wouldn't say that it's better than her first, but
shout out to London.
Yeah,
gave her a lot of inspiration.
He did a lot of inspiration.
He was her muse.
Nah, bro, that's not. But now it's. You got to get a yellow bone now, man. That's what's popping in these streets, man.
The
yellow
baby said it's not.
In the streets, man.
The baby said it's not.
Yeah, but he don't know what he want, bro. He moved her out, moved her back in. You know what I'm saying? She said got her a whole crib, house.
He said, let's go.
Right. Said, no, you gotta go. You gotta go, bitch.
Man, you gotta go.
But yeah, new music. Speaking of new music, you know what I'm saying, before we get out of here, I do want to mention that the Day in Vegas festival was this past weekend.
It was,
right? Travis Scott was
they cut little Uzi short.
They did.
Did you hear why they said?
Who? Because he wanted to rage.
Yeah, I guess.
And also
there's mixed stories. Yeah,
I heard he was late as well.
He was late. He was 20 minutes late, or 30 minutes late
for a 50-minute set.
For a 50-minute set. So meaning he only had 20 minutes. So they cut him short. But after they cut him short, I guess there was an announcement for everybody to move back because they were crushing the people in the front.
Yeah,
you know, and that's how it should be. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, back. Y'all keep pushing forward.
Put it up on the
y'all understand there's a barricade.
Yeah.
And people are standing against this barricade.
And they can't move.
Pushing. Yeah.
They can't move. Force. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but definitely I when they cut him off, did you see if he tossed the microphone into the crowd? I don't think that was that I mean,
Uzi be so sassy.
I understand you're frustrated, bro. But you can't do that, bro. Like, what if that smacks somebody in the face? Like, you never know, like, where that's gonna come down. You know,
Uzi don't care, and the thing is, Uzi is big enough to where
Do
This
something.
is actually is going to look.
This is gonna make
be
people love me.
worse. No, this
My
is going to be
fans love
worse
this.
for Day in Vegas because Uzi might not come back and perform there. You know, and Uzi's a ticket sale.
Oh, that's a big fact. No.
Yeah,
That's
Uzi's a big size font on the festival.
He's not little.
He's not little
font.
font. Nah,
he's not little font.
He big size. He like 36.
But yo, the biggest font, the biggest font.
The biggest.
God, come This is amazing. This was hard. And then Baby Team came out with the same fit on. and they did Family Ties. But yeah, so I thought this was hard. This was an amazing performance from Kendrick. Again, he did like 20, 26, 27 songs from Section 80 up until Damn. Through Family Ties in there, of course, because he had to get off his, top of the morning, top of the morning. They had to get that off, of course. You know what I'm saying? They had to get that off.
That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
They should too.
I was laughing. I used to laugh at that all the time, but
it doesn't feel unnatural anymore, right?
I still run that Baby Keem album back a lot. That's one of my gym albums.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's one of my gym albums.
Yeah.
I play that shit in the gym. That pink panties.
Well, I could definitely see that getting off in the gym because there's a couple of records
he got some
that have
bops.
Like beats. They have beat switches too. You feel me? So like that could.
And I just be sitting there and it just making me go, yeah,
definitely keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, definitely. I thought the Day in Vegas festival was really, really dope based on, Uzi and Freddie Gibbs had the crowd chant "fuck academics." Rico Nasty is on the Narcissist tour with Playboi Carti. And they have been completely horrible and disgusting to Rico Nasty on this tour thus far.
Yeah.
They've been horrible to her. She's been trying to do her thing. She's great. She's great. She's really sweet. She makes great music. Like, I don't understand why people are tripping, but I don't know. But for people to continuously, and it's not just one show, it's been at multiple shows where people have disrespected her, have just been weird.
It's because Playboi Carti letting it go. He's letting it happen.
Well, he did make a statement, which I'm glad that he did. And hopefully, this calms people the fuck down. But somebody threw a water bottle on stage and she did an offset.
Yeah. She said, fuck it, you can get the beats.
Yeah. You feel me? You could what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What? Don't let it be a yellow bone that threw that shit. Don't let it be a yellow bone that threw that shit. What are you talking? What?
No, I'm not.
Hands
and I'm not.
He and Tamara, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not mad at like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad if an artist or if an athlete or if anybody that's doing any type of professional job or anything that you are paying them to do.
Yeah.
That you are paying them to see them perform, and you disrupt them by doing something disrespectful, like throwing something at them, albeit a water bottle, a shoe, anything. Like, yeah, if that athlete or if that artist or if that whatever business person decides to be like, I got time today.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Time today, right? For sure. Like,
I don't blame him.
Came to see me. Like, granted, you might have came to see Cardi, but you knew I was gonna be here.
You knew I was gonna be here,
and if you had to get through this to get to that. So what are you doing?
Yeah, just like you have a job, and you wouldn't want nobody coming to your job, just fucking up your day while you just trying to do your 9 to 5, clock in and clock out. Like, you know what I mean?
That's wild, man.
It is wild. It's disrespectful, man.
Rico Nasty was up there.
This bitch.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Right, for real.
Fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? But I don't know, man. Just be kinder to people, please. Please,
yeah,
please
man.
be kind. Please be kind. Rewind.
Yeah, man. You know what? before we get out of here, I just want to show you something. The sickest thing I've seen this weekend.
What's that?
This kid, Kyle,
and
his attorney,
Rittenhouse, I think.
Why does his attorney have his finger on a trigger?
I don't know, man.
Like,
that's crazy.
That's not good, safe gun handling. Whether it's loaded or not loaded, you're never supposed to hold your finger on the trigger unless you intend to use it. So he should definitely be. And he's in a courthouse. Yeah, he's in a courthouse. Get this man the fuck out of here.
Mm-mm.
And why is Kyle posing with the judge with no handcuffs on? But that's a whole nother. It's a whole nother circus over there.
Worms. They I don't know. I think they dropped a assault with a weapon charge or something like that.
They dropped a weapons charge, which is probably going to leave the conviction unable to be upheld because of that weapons charge that they just dropped. Because now they're going to be able to try to use the self-defense angle, which it's crazy, bro. It's fucking nuts and it's sick. But yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Stay away from weird niggas, man. That's
stay away from weirdos, y'all. And while y'all staying away from weirdos, y'all know what y'all should do. Y'all can go on y'all phones, right? Hit y'all little app with the little bird, the little blue app with the bird, right? It's called Twitter. Yeah. And hit @2blacksheep_. Yeah. And hit that follow. Yeah. And do the same thing with Instagram, but it's @2blacksheep. No underscore. You know what I mean? While Graham is over there in his yellow bone, what he wants.
I'm trying to give you one, man.
I mean, if you want to follow either us, I'm @It'sWire2Goldmine on everything, everywhere.
Everywhere.
And that's
Oh my God, Graham. And I'm @Oh my God, Graham. Everywhere. Cross platform and all that. Straight like that, my guy.
Yeah, straight like that. And go sub the YouTube channel for us, y'all. We almost there. We're almost at 2K. 2K.
Almost at 2K. Run it up.
Man. Run it up.
Got
anything? Any final words before we get out of here?
I don't. I think I'm good, man. Salute to y'all. Thanks for tapping in.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
Salute to Boosie and Lil Nas.
Have they swapped it?
No, we ain't heard about them in like a week and a half, so that's good. Hopefully they keep up the good work.
Oh, I thought you was finna drop a bombshell, man. I'm like, hold on.
Nah, the little Boosie and Lil Nas X video just dropped.
Oh gosh, no! Please be good. Please be easy. Yikes.
Nah, but all right. If there's nothing else, it's been good.
Get you a yellow bone.
Real. Get you a yellow bone, or a red bone, or a chocolate thing. Yeah, I mean, we'll get you a queen, nonetheless.
There you go.
It's been 2 of them.